All right. Yes, thank you so much. Welcome to this episode. And today I want to take you through a very a serious important area that is this is not really this is informative, and it's also going to be educative, and it's very important that you pay attention to this, because this one actually I'm trying to save those people that maybe would not have found opportunity to meet this whatever I want to share, and also those people who might having the difficulties in maybe interpreting whatever I'm going to share with you here. And this is also it's pertaining what we call the emerging issues that are emerging issues that you really need to keep update with, or keep pace with, so that you don't left behind. As you really know, that when it comes to compliance, or when you fail to comply, or when you break rule, being that, and when you break rule, and when you appear before court, you say that I didn't know. I don't think that ignorance can be a sufficient defense mechanism that can see you out in or can help you maybe win a case. So whatever I want to talk about is, I just want to discuss today on some reforms I want to discuss, or I want to inform you about some reforms that are coming up, or which are there since last year, that is 2023, late last year 2023, about the National Hospital Insurance Fund, that is NHIF. Okay, if I just brief you, you know that there are amendments, or there are some law enacted that is going to make NHIF to be now not just a fund, not just an insurance fund, but it's going to become an authority just like any other authorities. For example, you know of CMA, Capital Market Authority, you know of KRA, Kenya Revenue Authority, you know of KAA, Kenya Airports Authority, you know of IRA, that is Insurance Regulatory Authority, you know of RBA, that is a Retirement Benefits Authority, you know of CAK, that is Competition Authority of Kenya, you know of SASRA, that is Sacco Societies Regulatory Authority, you know of now the upcoming one, just to mention but a few, and also the upcoming one, which is now called the Social Health Authority, that is SHA. It's very important, and I want you, like I've said that for authorities, you know how authorities work. They enforce compliance. So whereby if you don't comply, you will find yourself paying what? You'll find yourself in the wrong side, or paying penalty and all that. For example, you know of KRA. So when NHIF become like it's already coming, it's something that's working up. When I want to take you through Social Health Insurance Regulation 2024, you will realize that this is something that's already there in the kitchen, and it's going to work. So if you must get informed. That's why I want you to pay attention to some of the rules and regulations that are going to catch up with you, so that you prepare early enough. Yes, so that you don't say that I didn't know. Ignorance is not sufficient mechanism when you appear before a court. Now, without wasting time, because I have quite a lot to touch on, so let's just begin. Now, that is last year late last year, there are some reforms that were proposed and actually they were passed. So like I've said, NHIF is no longer going to exist, but it's going to change to what we call a social health authority. Okay, yeah, so being that it's authority, you know how authority works, yes. So I want to take this I want to take my time, take you through this, because I know there are general citizens that maybe will not know this thing. So I want to break it down. I want to try my best to make it as simple as possible. Then after breaking it down, I want you, the person who will watch this video, be a good ambassador. Don't let your neighbor who don't know about this, or don't let your neighbor who can't get English or can't read properly and get the information that are passed on these documentations, or don't let that your neighbor who maybe did not come across this. So you can share this, and also not sharing, you can also share the verbal, you can report on behalf of the government, and also you can just ensure that your neighbor is also well informed about what you're going to talk about here. Yes, so like I've said that there were reforms, and the reforms within NHIF, or the restructuring, so that they ensure that as you know, they ensure that health coverage, or people do not maybe die when it comes to medical bills. So they are trying to come up with the restructuring on how best this national health scheme can ensure that the citizens are well are well taken care of in terms of healthcare. Yes, and healthcare financing. Now let's just allow me go through the background of this article. Now the title of the article is Social Health Insurance Regulation 2024. You can search for it if maybe you want to go through it on your own. Now, so the background of this article is saying that according to Article 43, Sub-Rule 1A of the Constitution of Kenya recognizes that every person has the right to the highest attainable standard of health, and which include right to healthcare services, including reproductive healthcare. Then its proceeds say that Article 43 Sub-Rule 2 further recognizes every person's right to access emergency medical treatment. Article 21 Sub-Rule 2 has subsequently obligated the state to take legislative, policy and other measures, including setting of standards to achieve the progressive realization of the rights guaranteed under the Article 43. Now, the government of Kenya therefore enacted Social Health Insurance Act 2023 to ensure the realization of the right to health and to accelerate the attainment of universal health coverage, USC, in Kenya. So that is the background of this article. So like I said, that in 2023, late 2023, there is this act which was enacted, that is Social Health Insurance Act. Okay, yes. So service delivery according to this article. So we are having how these social health or facilities are going to or are being delivering the services. Yes, and this one will inform funding model. So at the basic level, or at the lowest or the basic level, we have level 1, and level 1, this is community health services. So like the dispensaries that you are having there, so those are level 1s, they fall under level 1 facilities. Then on top of that, when you advance from level 1, you go to level 2, level 3. This one also called primary health care. Okay, yes. Then from there it upgrades to or maybe let me use somebody who is, maybe if you are going through the medical treatment or medical care. So from level 1 you can be referred to level 2 or level 3. Then from level 3 you go to level 4. Level 4, then from level 4 you can go to level 5, then from level 5 you go to level 6. So level 4 and level 5 are under primary and secondary referrals. Okay, then under level 6 we call it now tertiary referral. Now that is the highest level you can attain, and these levels you understand that as you are being referred upwards, or as you continue seeking high attention in terms of healthcare, you understand that also the finances also increases. You understand? Yes. So to match the service delivery also, there is a breakdown of financing model, and under financing model, the level 1 that we say that is community health services is going to be it's being financed by individual capitation. So it is publicly financed individual capitation. Okay, so it means that when you seek treatment there, it's for free. That's what it means in my interpretation. Then level 2 and 3 healthcare, or what we call primary healthcare, is also publicly financed. Is also under publicly financed individual capitation. Okay, so it's very important you know that. So it means that under that level, services are free, or they are being financed by the government. Then when you go to level 4, when you are now referred to level 4 and level 5, that is primary and secondary referral, then there where now you will need the assistance of what? Social health insurance. So for this here is where you will use your social health insurance coverage. So they will pay for this. Then when you proceed to level 6, that is tertiary referral, then here this one will be financed by what we call emergency chronic and critical illness fund, that is ECCIF, and social health insurance. So under that under tertiary referral, it means that here you will require a lot of fund. So it is being financed by 2 funds, that is emergency chronic and critical illness fund, and social health insurance fund. So those are the 2 that will finance that level of medical attention. Then I want also to take you through the background of social health insurance, and this is what is covered here. Now they say that social health insurance is a form of financing and managing healthcare based on pooling of both risk and resources. It pools the risk of the people on one hand and contribution of individuals, households, enterprises, and government on the other hand, so as to protect people against health and financial burden. So that's they're just trying to explain the general how insurance works. Then the Social Health Insurance Act 2023 was therefore enacted to provide the framework for the management of social health insurance in Kenya. Now the Social Health Insurance General Regulation 2024 and the Social Health Insurance Dispute Resolution Tribunal Regulations 2024 thus has been put in place in order to enable the access of primary healthcare fund, the social health insurance fund, and the emergency chronic and critical illness fund that were established under the act. To provide and also to provide for how registration will be conducted, provide how payments for the contributions are to be made, and set out the procedures to ensure that the first and impartial determination of complaints, disputes, and appeals arising out of these decisions made under the Act. So then I want to get into now the Social Health Insurance General Regulation 2024 so that you understand this very well. This is where we are having the regulations that you really need to be informed about. Now we have the Primary Health Care PHC fund. So the Primary Health Care Fund is fully publicly financed fund which shall be used to pay for the primary healthcare services, that's promotive, preventive, curative, rehabilitative, palliative, and referral services that are accessed at primary healthcare facilities, that is level 1, level 2, and level 3 facilities. Now, to access these healthcare services under primary healthcare fund, one must be registered as a member of Social Health Insurance Fund. Then where a person using the social health insurance cover is referred for further review, treatment, and management from a primary health facilities to a level 4, level 5, or level 6 health facilities, the person shall ensure compliance with section 27 of the Act. And that section 27 is talking about the protocols that you really need to follow when you are being referred to level 4, level 5, level 6, so that they ensure that there is what we call financial accountability and financial accountability and management. Then the part under this article, part under registration. Now this part is going to guide you on how you are going to register yourself. So the how to register the Social Health Insurance Fund registration. Now listen keenly. Now every person in Kenya is required to apply for the Social Health Authority, that is SHA, for registration as a member of Social Health Insurance Fund. Be careful with this. A person currently registered as a member of a previous National Health Insurance Fund, that is NHIF, is also required to register afresh as a member of Social Health Insurance Fund. So even if you are having the NHIF, you are a member of NHIF, you are required again to register with Social Health Insurance, Social Health Authority. Okay, you are required to register again with Social Health Authority. So take note of that and consider doing the same. Now there is registration will be done at service points, which include any branches of Social Health Authority and Huduma centers or any other place that Social Health Authority may designate. So the applicant should carry a copy of their national identification document, that is ID, and will then fill out the application form that will be provided to them. Then the authority will then register the applicant as a member of Social Health Insurance Fund and will assign every beneficiary that had been listed under the application form with Social Health Insurance number. So it's very important you get there. Let me The authority will then register the applicant as a member of Social Health Insurance Fund and will assign every beneficiary. It means that every beneficiary will be assigned a number, a unique number, and will assign every beneficiary that had been listed under the application form with a social health insurance number. These beneficiaries will then proceed to provide their biometric at any service point. Say after you've been reissued with the number, you will go and issue your biometric, or they will pick your biometric data so that it can avoid fraudulent action, or maybe you getting treated with somebody's card or membership. Yes. Then they're also saying that a parent or a guardian of a child should, within 14 days of birth of a child, apply to Social Health Authority for registration of the child. So when you give birth, okay, you should within 14 days you should do what? You should apply to Social Health Authority so that the child can be given can be included in the cover. So a person registering a child should carry the child's birth notification document. Okay, so when you are registering your child, maybe you see, you know, at early within the 14 days, maybe you've not processed the birth certificate, so you will go with the child birth notification document. So it's very important, note that one. So Social Health Authority will then register the child into the Social Health Insurance Fund and assign the child a minor social health insurance number. You understand that? So even that your child will be assigned a unique number for a minor, meaning that a minor is that someone who has not attained 18 years of age or the age of majority. Then another important aspect of this registration is that when the child attains the age of 7 years, you understand? When the child attains the age of 7 years, the parent or guardian should present the child at any branch of Social Health Authority or any Huduma Center for purposes of obtaining the child's biometric data. Okay? So once the child, you presented the child within the 14 days after you've gotten the child, then you wait until the child attain the age of 7 years. Then you take the child to any point or any branch or to at Huduma Center, so that the child's biometric data, all the fingerprints can be taken. Then when a person attains the age of 18 years, they will be required to apply for updating their registration details, and they will be issued with a new social health insurance number, since they will now be considered as a contributor and a household separate from their parents or guardian household. So you understand? So once your child attain 18 years, then it means that he or she shall have joined the age of majority and will be considered as a household. So the child should go and update, transform from a minor to a major. Okay, so whereby they will be issued with the new membership number. Okay, and they will again be treated as a different household or a contributor apart from the household or the parents or their family. So these are very important. So ensure that you share this with that someone maybe who has not gotten this communication. It will help a lot, so that you don't rub shoulders with the authority. Now that NHIF is now authority, not just a fund. Insurance fund is an authority. If you fail to comply, they will catch up with you. I'm just trying to help you. Then contributions. Under contribution, how will you be contributing to this fund? Now under contribution, this let me break down. Now a household that earns their income from salaried employment shall pay a monthly contribution of 2.7% of the gross salary or wage of the household by the 9th day of each month. So what does this mean? It means that when you are employed, okay, when you're employed, 2.75% of your gross income or your gross salary will go to Social Health Authority. So let me just break this down. For example, someone who is earning, let me start with the people who are earning 45,000, then go to people who are earning 60, people who are earning 100, then people who are earning let's say 150. The rest you can calculate on your own. So if you are earning 45 as your gross income, this is what you could contribute to SHA, to SHA or SHA, Social Health Authority. So let me just do some computation here so that you get to know how this is going to work. So for 45,000, so somebody who is earning 45,000, you are going to contribute 1,237.50 to SHA or Social Health Authority. Then for that person who is earning, let me just go quickly to that person who is earning, of course, 60,000. Yes. That person who is earning 60,000 will pay what? Will pay 1,650. Then that person who is earning 100,000, that person who is earning 100,000 will pay what? That one will be, yes, 2,750. Then that person who's earning 150, 2.75, will pay what? Will pay 4,125. So it is progressive, yes. So you can just calculate, just multiply what? Just multiply to arrive at what you will be paying. Just multiply this. Multiply 0.0275 times your gross income, then you will know amount payable or amount that will be deducted. This one will be deducted for people who are salaried or people who are employed. This one will be deducted automatically. Then once your human resource manager has deducted this, they will remit the funds to Social Health Authority before 9th, okay, before 9th or by 9th of every month of the following month. Yes, so that's about contribution. Then for that's for contribution for people who are employed. Then for contribution for non-salaried households, those people who are, maybe you are self-employed, you are running your business somewhere or something like that. This is how you will be contribution will be governed. So a household whose income is not derived from salaried employment shall pay an annual contribution at a rate of 2.75% of the proportion of household income as determined by what we call the means testing instrument. The means testing instrument. Yes. Okay, so that's how so you'll be paying 2.75% of what? Of proportion of your household income. I don't know how they will go about that, but that's how it will work. Then the amount payable every month by such a non-salaried household shall not in any case be less than 300 shillings per month. Okay, you cannot pay less than, even if you are not employed. For those people who are not employed, you will not pay less than 300 shillings per month. The contributions payable by non-salaried household is further required to be paid 14 days before the lapse of annual contribution of the beneficiary. So you must pay this before 14 days to the end of that financial year. Okay, yes, to the end of that financial year as prescribed by what? By Social Health Authority. Then premium financing shall be provided to such non-salaried persons to enable them to pay their annual contribution within the intervals under which the income becomes available. Then money paid on behalf of the contributor through premium financing shall be remitted directly to the authority. So that is all about contributions. Then there is a special case here that's also you need to understand. Then contributions for the household in need of financial assistance. Now those people who are badly off, those people who are badly off, I can see here the authority will take good care of you. So this, please listen keenly to what you should do. Now the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Social Protection, and the county governments shall identify the households that require financial assistance and submit the list of such household to Social Health Authority. Then the national government, that is the Ministry of Social Protection, and the county government, that is county executive committee members responsible for matters relating to social protection, shall then contribute on behalf of this household in need of financial assistance. Then the contribution payable every month for household that require financial assistance shall be the base premium and shall be payable on annual basis. So what does this mean? It means that everyone is going to pay this premium to Social Health Authority. So for those people who are not able, for the household or for the families that are badly off, they are going to be paid for by the government. So either through county government or through the national government, through the Ministry of Social Health Protection. So start adjusting yourself, because you won't say that I don't have any income, I can't pay this. So start adjusting. This is now, that's why I say that NHIF now is becoming authority, and authority never begs you, it is authority. So be careful. That's why I'm sharing with this, so that you don't get ambushed and say I didn't know. Now I'm sharing this, and share this video widely so that all of us can be informed and get ready for this. Then another contribution, another section of contribution, that is for the persons in lawful custody and persons over 25 years. Okay, so this thing, these premiums are going to be paid by everyone, even the jailed, people who are in custody, the people who are in jail, they are going to pay this, but they are going to be paid for by what? the prison. Now listen keenly. The ministry responsible for correctional services shall be liable as a contributor for persons in lawful custody, including children in conflict with the law and persons under police custody. So the contribution payable every month for persons under lawful custody shall be the base premium and shall be payable on an annual basis. So it means those people who are in custody, the government through the ministry responsible for correction services is going to pay for them 300 shillings to social health authority. So it means that there is nobody who is going to be left out, be it child, be it what, everyone is going to be covered and everyone is going to pay. So if you can't pay, either for, like for example, the people who are in custody, the correctional, the ministry responsible for correctional services is going to pay. So the prison is going to pay for the prisoners, and also the county. I've said that the county government and the national government is going to pay for the families that need financial assistance, the families that are badly off. Then a person who has attained the age of 25 years and has no income of their own or living with the contributor shall be treated as a household separate from the contributor and shall pay 300 shillings per month. So even if you are 25 years of age and you're still living with your parent and you don't have any income, you are not considered as the member of that household of your parent. You are not considered as a member of that family as regard to this contribution. You are going to contribute the base contribution rate, that is what, 300 shillings. So even if you don't have any income, just start thinking how you're going to get 300 shillings to contribute per month. Hey, know your story. So get ready. Now about means testing. Now this about means testing. About means testing. So Social Health Authority will use means testing instrument to identify the households that require financial assistance and for whom the national government or the county government is liable to pay the contribution. The data will be collected from households for the purposes of means testing and will then be used to determine and estimate the household's income for the purposes of employment, for the purposes of payment of respective premiums. Then Social Health Authority will conduct periodic means testing review on non-salaried in all households and on household in need of financial assistance. So they will be reviewing this after every time to ensure that they have accurate data. Because financial status can change from time to time. Now, another important clause under this article is the emergency, chronic and critical fund illness. Now that is where now we may be, I'm saying the emergency, chronic and critical illness fund, that is ECCIF. That is a fund that is going to pay for you when maybe you are now referred for higher levels of healthcare, so like level 6. Yes, so get about this. Now every person shall be entitled to access emergency treatment in accordance with the benefit package. So a beneficiary, including those suffering from chronic illness, would deplete or exhaust their benefits under the Social Health Insurance Fund, shall transition to benefits under the Emergency, Chronic and Critical Illness Fund, where the payment for the treatment will be made out of. Social Health Authority will also inform the beneficiary of the Social Health Insurance Fund of the national single short toll free emergency medical care code for purposes of handling medical emergencies. Then this part is now going to deal with the organizations or the health facilities that are going to this section is now talking about the section I'm about to take you through is now going to guide the health facilities on how they will be regulated or how they will be handling the claims, how they will handling the claims and all that. So it's called empanelment and contracting. So that is the title of the section. Now the authority shall continuously empanel licensed and certified healthcare providers and health facilities that are in the list submitted by relevant bodies responsible for accreditation. So for the purposes of providing healthcare services that are not available in Kenya, Social Health Authority will also contract healthcare providers and health facilities that are outside Kenya. A beneficiary who requires treatment outside Kenya shall request the authority to authorize the treatment. An empaneled and contracted healthcare provider or health facility that shall provide the healthcare services set out in benefits package as applicable within or outside Kenya. Let me rewind this. An empaneled or contracted healthcare provider or health facility shall provide the healthcare services set out in the benefit package as applicable within or outside Kenya. Then next, Social Health Authority will further conduct periodic quality assurance surveillance in claims management to ensure compliance with the provisions of the Act and regulations. So benefits and tariffs. Now the benefit package shall be reviewed every 2 years. To facilitate this review, the Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Health shall establish a benefit package and tariff advisory panel that will advise the Cabinet Secretary and the authority on the benefits packages. Okay? So the panel is required to review and update the existing benefit package and tariffs and identify the health interventions that are not available in Kenya. Then the panel is required to review and update the existing benefit package and tariffs. Sorry, that's a repetition. The next is that the panel will then submit a recommendation for approval by the Cabinet Secretary on the conclusion of the proposed health intervention in the package, in the benefit package. Another one is that the tariffs applicable to the benefits packages shall also be determined by the benefit package and tariffs advisory panel, which shall advise the Cabinet Secretary and the authority on the applicable tariffs based on data collection and analysis. Then lastly, the tariff determined may be reviewed by the panel every 2 years or as may be determined by Cabinet Secretary in consultation with the Board of Social Health Authority. Claim settlement. Now, empaneled and contracted healthcare providers or health facilities are required to 2. Within 7 days. Let me come up again. Empaneled and contracted healthcare providers or health facilities are required to, within 7 days from the date of discharge of a patient, lodge a claim to the claims management office or medical insurance provider or claim setting agent where the applicable, where applicable, for review and processing for the claim. Following receipt of this claim, the claim management office or medical insurance provider and claim settling agent is required to review the claims, and where the claim is approved, submit the claim to Social Health Authority for payment. Where the claim is incomplete or contains errors, return the claim to the healthcare provider or health facility with reasons for amendment for the claim, or where the claim is rejected, notify the healthcare provider or health facility of the rejection and the reasons for the rejection. The medical insurance